had a very bad relationship with my mother. Looking back, I don't recall how it started, but as long as I can remember, until about 15 years ago, my mom and I had a turbulent relationship that would be the source of many meetings between myself and my grandparents, my uncles and aunties at various stages when I was growing up. In fact, there were so many meetings even with pastors of the church she was attending at the time. At a point, I felt like I was the devil incarnate. Such was the relationship that one day, as she was speaking to me and attempted to hit me, I blocked her hand and landed a hefty slap on her face. When I was getting married to my childhood sweetheart when I turned 22, she was not in agreement. In a heated argument, she said, "You will go and come back and recognize that I am your mother." I did go and returned, 3 years into the marriage, according to her words. On another occasion, she had gone out. When I heard the car come in, I turned to my little sister and said, "There comes the witch," and walked away into my room. I simply could not stand the sight of her. When you mentioned her name to me, I, an available vessel for the Lord's pleasure, 38 would get goosebumps out of sheer irritation. When I finished 6th form, I moved from Cape Coast to live with her in Accra. I lived with her through my national service until I finished law school and went to Koforidua to do my national service. During this time, between 1995 to 2002, we would argue about one thing or the other. We never seemed to agree on anything. Even though we lived in the same house, the relationship had deteriorated so much that she would leave notes for me on the kitchen table when going out, and I would do likewise when I was going out. My joy knew no bounds when I got the opportunity to go to Koforidua for my national service. For me, that was freedom at last. Now I could live by myself and on my own terms without her breathing down my neck, I thought. Interestingly, it seemed as though the relationship started turning out for the better when we started living apart. To the best of my recollection, what brought a dramatic change in our relationship was the birth of my niece Kayla. I maintained, and still do, that Kayla is my angel on an assignment. My sister had Kayla in the UK. When she came back, she lived with my mother. I still can't put my finger on exactly what it was, but I simply fell in love with that baby girl. I could never have enough of her. By the time she was 5 years old, I could be seen